the only person you can control is you. So focus on making yourself who you want to be. Discipline your body. Free your mind. Get up early and go. Get after it, and you'll become the person you want to be. No more. No more. Embed that long-term goal in your mind. Burn it into your soul. Think about it. Write about it. Talk about it. Hang it up on your wall. But most important, do something about it. Every day, do something that moves you toward that goal, that keeps that goal alive and in sight and in focus. However small or insignificant that step might seem, take it, do it, make it happen, because that goal isn't going to achieve itself. It is all on you. No more excuses. No more I'll start tomorrow. No more just this once. No more accepting the shortfalls of my own will. No more taking the easy road. No more bowing down to whatever unhealthy or unproductive thoughts float through my mind. No more waiting for the perfect moment, and no more indecision, and no more lies. No more weakness. No more. Now is the time for strength. And through strength and through will and through unwavering discipline, I will become what I want to be. I will become who I want to be. And then, and only then, will I rest and say no more.
It's too hard. Life isn't fair. These things in life are not easy for me. You look to your left and you look to your right and you start to judge yourself off other people. Like, if you're a female, well, she's skinny and she doesn't work out as hard as I do. And everything starts to corrupt your mind. You start to look around too much at other people and what they're doing, and that starts to corrupt your own dialogue. We are judging ourselves against too many fucking people. You have to judge yourself against yourself. And that's the one thing I started learning, man. This isn't a race against me and Rich Roll. This is a race against David Goggins and David Goggins alone. And once you can silence all that bullshit, all the outside interference and things that are attracting your mind to everything, you can then start to grow in realizing I'm stressed out for no reason. This is my own little race. This is my own timeline, and this is how I'm going to run it.
Me versus me. There are people in the world who have skills and strength and talent that I will never have. These notions that you can be whatever you want to be as long as you want it bad enough are not true. They're fairy tales. We all have limitations. I don't have the right genes to be an Olympic weightlifter. I don't have the right genetics to be an Olympic sprinter or gymnast. Sure, if I trained my whole life, perhaps I could have become fairly decent in those sports, but the best in the world? No. I simply do not have the DNA to be the best in the world in those categories. But what does that mean? Does that mean I give up? Does that mean I quit? Of course not. Not at all. It means that I'm going to try to be the best that I can be. That is what I'm going to go for. And it doesn't matter that I will not be better than others when I compare myself to them. No. I will look at others who do achieve greatness in a category, and I will say, look at what is possible. How close can I get to that greatness? How close can I get to that glory? But my glory doesn't happen in front of a crowd. It doesn't happen in a stadium or on a stage. There are no medals handed out. It happens in the darkness of the early morning, in solitude, where I try, and I try, and I try again, with everything I have to be the best that I can possibly be, better than I was yesterday, better than people thought I could be, better than I thought I could be, faster and stronger and smarter. In day-to-day life, you can lose track of the long-term goal. It fades from your vision. It slips from your mind. I want that long-term goal to be so embedded in my mind that I never lose sight of it, ever. And the little tasks and projects and short-term goals that you tackle need to lead towards strategic victory, winning the long war. But we want results now. We want the shortcut to the winner's podium. We need instant gratification. And when we don't get the short-term glory, sometimes we lose sight of those long-term goals. They fade. We lose focus. So we stop the daily tasks, daily disciplines that will allow us to achieve our goals. And a day slips by, and then another day. And a day turns into a week, and a week into a year, and you look up in 6 weeks or 6 months or 6 years, and you've made no progress. None. You never moved. In fact, you might be even further from your goal than you were when you started. You might have gone backward. Why? Why did you let that happen? Because you lost sight of it. You lost sight of the long-term goal, and it faded. It faded from memory, and the passion dried up, and you began to rationalize. Maybe I can't. Maybe I don't really want to. Maybe this goal isn't for me. And so you give up. You let it go, and you settle. You settle for the status quo. You settle for the easy road. You settle for, oh well. No, don't do that.
You know how you get good at your job? You worry about your own shit. You know how you get in good shape? You don't worry about how many reps the other motherfucker in the gym is doing. You worry about how many reps you're doing. Far too many of you worry way too much about other people and not enough about your selves. When you spend your energy focusing on what other people are doing instead of executing on your own opportunities, you are setting yourself up to fail time and time and time again. Surviving and thriving is two different things. And if you want to thrive, you're going to have to become an innovator by thinking on your own, by focusing on your own. And you don't do that shit by worrying about what the competitor's doing.